You are now tuned in to the Scorpio motherfucking Mothership Connection hoes. Anyway, not all of y'all like hoes or something like that. You know, like I'm from Miami, so like, you know, that's just like, it's nothing. It's nothing. But anyway, so what I want to do is, because I pulled some cards for the collective and I want to just like, you know, talk about it. I want to give y'all some breaking news. You feel me? And some collective energy and some collective readings into collective knowledge and things. So first card I pulled out here is the Fool card, okay? And our next card being the Two of Swords, which is peace at the bottom, and we also have the Nine of Wands, which is strength, and we have the Six of Wands, which has victory attached to it. We have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a major arcana card. And then we have Seven of Wands, which has velour. And we have Prince of Swords, and lastly the Ace of Swords. Okay, so let's start back to where I began, which was the Fool card. Anytime the Fool card comes out, baby, you better know that it is new beginnings. Okay, it is a way, it is a space for you to be able to conduct yourself in a brand new manner. Okay, this gives you your new start. All right, so this particular Fool card, he actually has a lot going on here. So it's a lot of abundance. It's a lot of power, right? Because there's a tiger that's here. It's a I also see grapes. He's holding fire in one hand, which looks like a phoenix, and he's holding like a diamond in the other hand, right? So judging from this particular card, we are getting a lot of DNA upgrades, right? It's a spiral. Excuse me, y'all. Ooh. It's a spiral. We're getting a lot of DNA upgrades, so that means that God is giving you a fresh start to be able to transmute and transform your old energy into something majorly successful, right? So however you judge success is totally up to you, but God said, you know what, I'm giving y'all a fresh start. Whomever is here to take this motherfucker, you take it and you better run with it. You hear me? So anyhow, we flow on to our next card, which is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords, if there's anything that we know about swords, it deals with the element of air. And I've been talking about this a lot too. So the Two of Swords deals with peace. So this pretty much saying that you need to cut, you need to slice through anything that does not bring you peace, right? And a lot of it, if we think about it, comes from our mental instability. So in order for you to have peace, you want to cut through mental instability in order to stabilize yourself. And then our next card we go into is the Nine of Wands. Wands for me deals with staff. Also, it deals with the fire element. So back in Sagittarius season, which we just came out of before we got into Capricorn season, it gave us the jolt, that ability to say, you know what, use the power of the sun, use the power of the fire, which obviously we already know, right? The sun, the fire, yeah, I'll get it. We know that that deals with you know, obviously igniting our strength and our abilities to be able to push forward. And then we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands tells us right now for the collective that victory is ours, right? You have to tap into your different attributes. Again, wands deal with staffs, right? So it almost like says to me like magic. You know, any magician, every magician has a wand. And so you have to whip out your innate or your natural abilities or your natural attributes, right? Because every single human being has their rightful attributes. And this is tapping into Jupiter energy and also into Leo energy. So that means more than likely by the time that we come into Leo season, our attributes are going to be lit on fire, baby. Okay. And we know that, you know, when Leo season is around, it is the ooh it is the Lionsgate portal, right? And so that Lionsgate portal often always shoots us right into like a beeline of DNA activation. So our next card being the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a major arcana card, and that deals with being able to go on the inside. So you turn all of those keys of knowledge that you get from that Six of Wands into you turn all of that Six of Wands into the ability to be able to give me 1 second, you guys. You look very cute, Solar. I love it. Okay. All right. So we turn that ability or those attributes into like an inside knowledge, right? That's what the Hierophant deals with. So you almost you get into a space around this time of the year, and it looks like it deals with earthing or grounding yourself. So once you go through like this passageway come Leo season, it's going to be a lot of just opening up to who you are, right? The five-pointed star, the man with the keys, or the woman with the keys. It doesn't, you know, gender is neutral. It doesn't have anything to do with gender. But Hathor is here too, and she is the goddess or the golden calf, right? And she is the goddess of fertility. She is the goddess of love. She is the goddess just of fruitfulness and things of that nature. But if there's anything we know too in metaphysics, is that the goddess is actually at the center of your being, which is your heart chakra, which is, you know, Taurian. Not that Tauruses deal with the heart chakra per se, because Taurus deals with the throat, the neck area. But right before that, we just dealt with Leo, and Leo deals with the heart. And so by the time you get to this Hierophant energy, it's saying that you can now unlock the keys of your heart, right? Through that Lionsgate portal activation way. And then next we have our Seven of Wands, right? So Seven of Wands, again, we have a lot of wands, a lot of magician, a lot of magic, a lot of like giving us the ability to change our lives however we see fit. You feel me? So the wands again deal with fire energy. This is also a Leo energy, but right dead smack in the middle, there is a seventh wand that deals with the spine. That's exactly what I see. I see like a very large stick, almost like a whooping stick, but but this stick is actually there to signify the importance of our spinal activations as well. So we're going to be going through a lot of chakra activations, a lot of chakra cleansing and healing, and just really getting that spine or that Kundalini energy up and running with that fire, the fire of the Leo. So at the base of our spine too, we have the goddess Shakti that sits there. And she is known as the goddess that is a serpent as well. Serpent deals with knowledge. It deals with wisdom. And what happens is once she gets ignited, once that fire gets ignited, then you are transformed into you begin your process, shall I say, of transforming into a holistic being. So again, this comes up with fire, Leo season. This Lionsgate portal is going to be something fucking serious, y'all. So next card I have here is the Prince of Swords. And again, Swords deals with the air energy. And the air energy here, he is actually cutting off lower aspects of himself. So air energy is mental. And the swords that they carry in this particular part of the tarot deals a lot with just really slicing through any mental anguish and things of that nature. So there are like 3 people down below, but there's one man that is pretty much on high. He's on his chariot, he's in control, and he is slicing through all of his lower aspects. So he's also green. And when we're dealing with the chakra system, our lower 3 natures are normally our human aspects. So that is our root chakra, our sacral chakra, and our solar plexus. And there's a lot of yellow in this particular card, but this man, he is green. So it's kind of like he's moving that energy from his lower nature. And neither one of them, our lower and our higher nature, is not good or bad. You know, we have to have everything in unison. But what he is doing is saying, you know, I'm letting go of all of the negative attributes of my lower 3 natures. I don't need you guys anymore. You don't serve me anymore. I'm moving through the solar plexus, which is at the belly, and the spleen, and heading up to the heart chakra. Okay. And then, all right, our last card here is the Ace of Swords. Okay, so like y'all, all of this energy across my board ain't nothing but fire and air. Okay, nothing but fire and air. So there may be a lot of fires this particular year too. But I say that because, you know, air ignites, or oxygen ignites the fire. So it's going to be a lot of swift movement, swift, you know, swift destruction. But just as well as destruction, there's going to always come a build up, right? We don't ever have destruction without being rebuilt. But this Ace of Swords says that you are in control of your mental stability. Okay, so that's where we end off with our tarot deck. I'm gonna go ahead and pull one card of Oracle. Let me see what Oracle deck I want to use just to tie all of this in for us. Thank you, angels, gods, and universe, for giving us this card, this Oracle card of clarity to tie in our collective reading for now. Thank you, Spirit. One more shuffle. Ooh. We got a lot that want to come out here, but Spirit, I just want one card. That's it. That's all your girl want, is one card. That's all she wants. All right, Spirit, thank you so much. And the card we got is Healing Energy, you guys. Healing Energy. We are so fucking like, what's the word I want to use? We are so lucky. Not really lucky, but just like privileged, you know, this particular year, to be moving through and having Spirit lay its hands on and around us. Right now, I'm getting a lot of root chakra activation here. So it has to do a lot with our root chakra. So that means that a lot of our inner child wounds, you know, like, I mean, dealing from, like, we talking about groundwork is about to be laid here. I see this hand, and the hand deals with 5. The number 5 always deals with change for me, and it also deals with the human. It deals with the man. 7 is the number of, 5 is the number of man. And because my root chakra is being activated right now, I feel the fire. With this being said, like, God is literally picking, like literally hand picking the trauma out of your ass. So it might hurt. It might be rough, you know, because like I said, there's a lot of fire and air here. It might be rough for the next 6 months, but it is all going to be worth it at the end, because your mind is everything. Okay, again, the mind, or the law, or principle, hermetic principle of mentalism, deals with the mind sector, and that says the all is mind and the universe is mental. So in order for you to live any type of life of fulfillment, you have to have your mental, you have to have your mind in order. Okay, in order. So let me just read this real quick. It says, healing energy. Drawing this card guides you to work with energy on a healing level. Take a class, go to perceive Reiki healing, or just sit in meditation and concentrate on mindfulness. With the energy healing of divine love, you do not have to know how to do anything. Just sit quietly, set your intention, and let Creator's love fill you up. When you are living in a vibration of healing, you are not only affected by, you not only affect yourself, but those around you. Others can connect with your energy and your vibrations, and it can raise as a result. There is no force to this. This is basically how energy works. Your vibrational charge will affect change in the ones you are close to. Alternately, this card signifies healing is taking place within a relationship. All right. So again, like I said, the root chakra, you guys, a lot of our relationships, and definitely the relationship with ourselves, is the most important. And so we have to tap back into that space, in that childlike space, in order to just really switch some things up. We have the power to do that, and we have the power to do that through meditation. If you ever have if you were the type of person that experienced a life of anguish as a child, of angst, maybe you feel as if you didn't get that proper foundation of love. Maybe if your household wasn't that proper foundation for you, this is your time to be able to tap into, through your mind, okay? Through the power of your mind and through meditation, to be able to clean that up for yourself. So what you will simply do is just, once you get into this particular meditative state, what you would do is you would picture yourself changing and switching up that energy in whatever way you would want to. So for instance, if you probably were the seventh child or whatever, and you were that middle child out of 7 kids that your mama had, and maybe you weren't the one that really got all of the attention, and you wanted more attention, or maybe you wanted more love, or maybe she didn't make you a peanut butter jelly sandwich, right, or something like that, right? What you would do is that you would just tap back into that particular memory, and you would just you would just imagine, your mother showering you with love. She's showering you specifically with everything that you need. She's making that peanut butter and jelly sandwich like exactly the way that you like it, with the little ends cut, you feel me, like with no crust around it and all that. That's how we heal ourselves. And what that is doing, along with being able to tap back into those memories, is that you're switching your DNA. You are changing up your DNA sequence. And that has a lasting result on not only your life, but your legacy's life, right? So your children don't have to experience that type of angst or that type of lack. Your children and your children's children won't have to go through that, because just that simple meditative state of imagining yourself having a different life is what is going to bring that peace, and what's going to bring that long lasting peace, and having that certain relationship with others. So I hope this helped you guys. I will tap back into later. I'll be doing these readings as often as I can, just to tap into information. It's actually very fun for me. So I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of collective information, probably specifically Scorpio, but I'll do my best with tapping into the general collective, okay? But yes, you guys, thank you so much for staying to the end and listening to my TED Talk. Bye.